Hi everyone, it's Joan from Yoga with Joan Bossy, and I've got my little buddy here, Yoda, who's snoring away by the fire. We're going to be doing some chair yoga today, and my hope is that you can do it at work or at home. You need a chair with no arms, if possible. You might want a little blanket for underneath your chair, for a little cushion, for your legs. If your feet don't touch the floor, just check, because we want some grounding down, a foundation here. So if they don't touch the floor, you can grab a couple books or a couple blocks and make sure that your feet meet the earth, so the block will bring the earth to you. So sit back on your chair, find your footing on the floor, feet on the floor, and you can have a soft gaze down, or you can close your eyes. Hands can be draped on your knees as your crown of your head reaches up towards the ceiling. Chest slightly lifted, chin is level, maybe slightly tucked as we do a little breathing here. Inhaling a deep breath through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. 2 more times. And after you've taken those 3 deep breaths, allow your breath to return to normal. Breathing in and out of the nose if that feels okay for you today. Feeling your feet on the floor. Scanning your physical body, noticing how it feels today without judgment. And checking in with your mind. Is it stressed by thinking of many things, or is it easily calming down with your breath? Just notice. Taking 3 more breaths here. And you can use that Ujjayi breath, which is also called an ocean breath. It's that breath that you use when you fog a mirror out, and when you go in, you also make that sound like you're unfogging the mirror. So if you close your mouth and you breathe like you're fogging the mirror or unfogging the mirror, you get that audible Ujjayi breath, which is a reminder to stay in the present moment and just breathe. As long as you're breathing, you're doing yoga. So let's begin. And then allowing your eyes to float open if they were closed. Inhaling the arms up, reaching out of the waist, hands come to the heart. We'll do this again, inhaling the arms up, really reaching up. And right arm comes to left knee as the opposite arm comes behind the chair. Inhaling up, staying nice and tall in the crown of the head. As you twist over to the left, nice twist above the waist, hip bones are forward. 2 more breaths here. And keeping your hand on your knee, taking your arm that's in the back, bringing it back, cactus in the arms, inhaling it up, exhaling it down. Do this 2 more times. Inhaling up, exhale it down. Inhaling up, really reaching out, coming down last time. Exhale down. And this time staying up, And maybe looking up if it doesn't hurt your neck. Really twisting up towards the sky, opening up that shoulder. And allowing that arm to come back down. Both arms come to the side as we reach up, inhale. And twisting over to the opposite side. Staying nice and tall and lifted as we twist and breathe here in this space. One more breath here. And keeping the hand on the knee, opposite arm, cactus is here, inhaling up and overhead. Exhaling down, 2 more times. And the last time, just staying up there, holding here. Maybe there's a look up, opening up the chest. Breathing here. And gently letting that arm come back down. Both arms reach up. Hands come together and down to the heart on the exhale. Beautiful. Hands can come to the knees or the thighs, maybe moving a little bit forward on your chair, getting those feet grounded on the floor, crown of the head still reaching up, belly pulled in. Breath here. Getting ready for some torso circles as we come over this way, one direction. And you can widen your feet a little bit. You can allow your head and shoulders to drop as you send the body over to the front, side, and back. Timing your breath as you come around, warming up the waist. Really feeling all the muscles in the waist as you come around. And we'll take 2 more circles. And nice and slow, slowing down, coming back to the center, taking a breath here. Before going the other way. And really feeling each muscle as you turn your waist forward, off to the side, back and down. And taking 2 more circles here. Slowing down, coming back towards the center. Breath here. We're going to get ready for some warrior twos. So here we go. We're going to send our right knee out to the side. And you can take your left knee over in front. Both feet grounded on the floor, pressing in equally with both feet, looking over to the right. And you can stay here, or if you need a little more, that leg that's up in front here, you can bring that turned out to the side, but nice and long behind you if you need a little more. Leg is nice and straight, left foot turned out. And inhaling those arms out to the side, maybe raising the palms up to check the shoulders are equal in height as best as possible. We're not perfect. And then letting those shoulders drop down a little, relaxing here. Flipping the front palm up as we come into a reverse warrior. Inhale. And exhale. Staying here and breathing. Reaching up with that arm, relaxing the back arm. And if your leg is in the other position, you can be right here. Same thing. And taking one more breath here. Eye gaze is forward as we come back to warrior two arms. And if this hurts the shoulders, you can definitely keep your hands on your waist. And we're next breath, we're coming into side angle pose. So the right forearm is going to come lightly across that thigh, sending the opposite arm up. Nice stretch here. Eye gaze can go up if that feels good, opening up the shoulder. And again, that leg can be right here if that feels better. A couple breaths here. Long line of energy, reaching with the fingertips, inhaling here, and coming back to those warrior two arms. Both feet on the floor. One more breath here. And we'll come into triangle, allowing the top arm to just drop to the inside of the thigh, or it could rest lightly on the thigh if that feels better. You could also reach that arm down as the opposite arm is coming up. And if that leg was forward here, this is what it would look like. This, this, this. So keeping yourself grounded with those both feet on the floor, maybe taking a look up, nice stretch here in triangle. One more breath in. And exhale back, warrior two arms. Hands come to the waist as we send those feet out in front. Feet can be about a little wider than hips width distance as we inhale up. Then we could sit back on the chair or more forward, depending on what's best for you. So after that inhale, sending ourselves forward into a forward fold, and we could absolutely stay here, leading with the heart, or folding forward a little more. Maybe the arms come down the legs. Maybe you even hold the elbows and hang, letting yourself go, letting the head and neck go. Making this chair yoga fit for your unique body, wherever that is today in the forward fold. We'll take 2 more breaths here, allowing the shoulders and the neck and face to soften. And on your next inhale, beginning to come back up, sending yourself more comfortably on that chair again, taking a breath here. Continuing on, sending your left foot out to the side, and the right foot can turn out, facing forward. Inhaling those arms to warrior two arms, or stretching that leg straight behind you with the foot turned out. Any way that you want your warrior two is perfect for you. So flipping that front palm, inhaling it up for reverse warrior. Breathing here. Coming out of the waist. Feeling each sensation in your body in each pose. Last inhale. And then gently coming back to warrior two. Maybe your foot is in front here. Coming into side angle, gently bringing that left elbow across that left thigh. Right arm lifts up. Maybe comes overhead. Nice long line of energy from the crown of the head to that waist. Maybe there's a look up if it doesn't hurt the neck. One more breath here. And then gently coming back to warrior two. Again, leg can stay in front where it was or long in the back, turned out. Getting ready for triangle. So the front arm gently comes to the inside of the thigh or further down as the opposite arm reaches up. Reaching back, maybe look up at the arm if that feels good on the neck. Opening up those intercostal muscles to the sky in triangle. Seeing what you can soften, maybe your face. One more breath here. And gently dropping the top arm, bringing the arms back up to warrior two briefly. Eye gaze goes over the middle finger. And hands can come to the waist as we bring the feet right around. Finding our posture. Maybe we come a little more forward on the chair. Again, adjusting as we go, seeing what feels good for you. Sending the right knee into the chest, hugging it in. Now, maybe it doesn't lift this far. Maybe you're just slightly hugging it in. Or maybe you're hugging it in more deeply, depending on where your body is today. And then allowing the foot to flex and point a few times. Pointing and flexing that foot, the right toes. Coming into some ankle circles one way, opening up that joint, getting that synovial fluid going. And then the other way. Gentle ankle circles. And allowing that leg to go long. Maybe you come forward on the chair a little to set that heel down, flexing that foot. Sending yourself up on the inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, forward fold. Coming down. Forward as far as you want, and when you feel that stretch, letting yourself breathe into it and relax, maybe dropping the head. Maybe your hand stays on the thigh, reaching forward with the heart and the head, or maybe you're coming down a little further. Reaching down, relaxing the head. Breathing into that stretch in the right leg, hip, waist, wherever you feel it is perfect. Reaching here. Last breath. Beginning to slide yourself back up. Sending yourself back up onto the chair. Both feet on the floor. Breath here. Closing your eyes and maybe noticing a difference in the hips already or not. We'll continue to work with that right side. So taking that ankle and crossing it over the left thigh, flexing that foot. Now maybe this is enough here. Maybe just gently pressing it lightly into that leg and sitting up straight with a good posture is enough. Or maybe you need to fold forward a little bit more. So doing that now and breathing, staying with that stretch. If you're having trouble getting your foot across your leg, you can just cross your legs, or you could just cross your ankles as you fold forward. So finding the position that works for your unique body. There's no right or wrong. Continuing to breathe in your stretch wherever you are. We'll take another breath here. And bringing ourselves back out of that four square stretch. Taking that right foot back down. Coming back to grounding yourself. Breath here. Hands on the knees. Again, tuning into your body, maybe scanning your legs, noticing a difference or not. And then allowing yourself to maybe come a little bit forward on your chair, sending that knee into the chest, any amount. Maybe holding the back of the leg or the front of the shin as you draw that knee in. Breathing here. Pointing and flexing that foot a few times. Ankle circles one way, one direction. Rotating that ankle. And then the other way. Breathing through your practice, in and out of the nose if that feels good. And then pausing there. allowing that leg to go long, straightening it out on the floor, maybe coming forward a little, touching that heel down, flexing the foot as we inhale up and stretching forward, any amount of stretch. Maybe you're here, holding here and breathing. Find the spot where you feel a stretch, challenging yourself, not going too deeply that you can't maintain it. Breathing into your stretch. If your mind wanders, just picture your thoughts like white clouds coming across the blue sky. They float in, but they float back out. You can also focus on the inhale. And slowly coming back up. Sending yourself back on your chair. Sits bones grounded on the chair. Heart is lifted. Crown of the head reaching up. Coming back to that posture. Tuning into your body. Good. And eyes float open again if they were closed. As we come to doing some work with the neck, sending the right, first of all, chin is level. Sending the right ear over to that right shoulder. Any amount, letting it gently come to the shoulder, letting the shoulders drop as you send the ear towards that shoulder. Maybe reaching out with the opposite arm to add a little more. You can also rotate around with your hand, small circles one way and then the other. Or just holding still. And letting the chin, letting the arm come back to the thighs. The chin drops towards the armpit. And letting the chin come back towards the chest, the front of the chest. Allowing the chin to lift, maybe look up. And then back down, coming towards the chest again with the neck. Taking a breath in the center. Gently allowing the opposite ear to come to the opposite shoulder, holding there, tuning into the stretch, maybe adding a little more in that stretch for the neck, reaching with that arm out. Maybe some circles with that arm as it reaches out at the same time, and then the opposite way with the circles. Good. And dropping that arm, letting the chin come more towards that left armpit. Chin can rotate towards the chest, close to the chest, in the middle. And then chin lifts. Maybe there's a look up if that feels good. And then back down to the chest. Good. And then level chin. Taking a breath here. Sending the right arm out in front, reaching out, sending it across that chest. As you reach up with the crown of the head, chest is gently lifted, sending the opposite arm in to hook that arm, letting that long arm drop down as you gently draw the arm towards you with the opposite arm. So finding that tension in the shoulders and holding there 2 breaths. Keeping that chest gently lifted. Beautiful. And then letting the arms go, reaching out to the sides, thumbs up. Hands come together, reaching out, interlacing the fingers, reaching out with the arms and then up. And then unhook the arms, reach up. Maybe there's a look up. Exhale the hands to the sides, back to the thighs. As we gently reach the left arm out. And then sending it across the chest. Crown of the head still reaching for the ceiling. Good posture as we hook the opposite arm. Letting that arm be drawn towards us. At the same time, dropping that straight arm down. And breathing into the stretch once you find it. Last inhale. And dropping the arms, bringing them out to the side, thumbs up, reaching up with the heart, maybe looking up. Good. And hands come back, interlace the fingers, reach out the hands. And the arms come out, reaching up to the ceiling. Maybe there's a look up. Coming out of the waist. Hands come to the sides. Good. We'll take a couple cat-cows here. Hands come to the thighs. As we send that chest up for cow, chest lifts, chin lifts. And exhaling the chin towards the chest, belly pulls in, rounding that back. And going back and forth on your own, at your own pace, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Maybe spending a little more time in cat or cow if that feels good. Good. Sending out your breath for your last position, whatever you're in, finishing those cat-cows, coming back to neutral, maybe coming forward a little on the seat of the chair, closing your eyes, checking in with your body, couple breaths here, allowing those arms to come around the back, interlacing the fingers so they're hooked together behind you. Bringing your feet flat to the floor as you inhale the chest up. Shoulder stretch here and the hands reach back. Maybe the head comes up, chest is lifted, or a level chin. Nice shoulder stretch here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then allowing those arms to come back, maybe a shaking out. Coming back to the chair, lower back, touching the back of the chair, feet grounded on the floor. Hands come to the knees, resting comfortably as you close your eyes. Coming back to your grounding here, where you began. Checking in with the physical body, noticing how it feels after we've practiced, letting the shoulders drop down, softening the face, noticing your mind just easily settling in a little better now that you've practiced, bringing your attention back to your inhales, exhale out. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. And if your eyes were closed, letting them open. Thank you for practicing chair yoga with me today. I hope it helped calm your mind and stretch out your body. And using the chair, maybe it made yoga a little more accessible to you today. If you enjoyed this practice, you can give this video a like and maybe let me know in the comments how you feel or what you did like about the video. You can also in the comments let me know what other videos that you might like to have. And if you did like it, maybe subscribe to my channel because there's a new video that comes out every week that I put out. And also, if you want to share it with someone that is homebound, that needs some chair yoga, you could do that. So again, my heart goes out to you for practicing with me today. Thank you so much. And Yoda says goodbye. He's still snoozing here. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.